Good morning. It's actually really early Friday morning, back at 7, so apologies for the wee tired voice. This is, of course, meant to be Wednesday Wisdom. I just remembered last night that I was planning to do a wee video every Wednesday, and I was going to call it Wednesday Wisdom, and I completely forgot. That's the results of brain injury, or just being in my 40s, who knows. So I completely forgot. So it's going up there on YouTube as Wednesday Wisdom, and it's a Friday because who cares? And I'll hopefully remember to do it next week. So what did I want? Just a quick one, because I'm going out to work and my kids will be downstairs any minute for breakfast. So what did I want to talk about this week? If you heard my radio show, I was talking about how some people just get things done. They don't wait for permission. And what brought that about were two things. A woman, Rose, that I don't even know, who needs life-saving cancer treatment that's not available here but is in America. She set out about a fortnight ago, I think, not even a fortnight ago, to raise £500,000. And in the first few days it was slow and people weren't sharing it and everything, and now she's more than halfway there. She's not waiting, she's just doing it, and her friends are just doing it, they're just making it happen. And then there was Corinne Hutton, who you've maybe seen on the news. I'm good friends with her brother, and I know Corinne too. And she's just had a hand transplant. You know, who would even believe that was possible? And in the wee video I watched last night, she was moving these brand new fingers. And if anybody ever tells me again that something's impossible or they can't do something, I'll say, I know somebody who got new hands. I mean, how can you think anything's impossible? I know somebody who raised £500,000 in the space of a few weeks to go and get this life-saving operation. And it's just that, don't wait for permission, or don't wait for that expectation to come on you that, right, this is definitely doable. Just take the first step. You know, that's all you ever have to know. You only ever have to know what the next step is. What's the next step I need to take? I don't need to know the whole journey. And I said on the radio the other night, if I went out my house just now in Govan and decided to drive to London, I don't know exactly what way I'm going to go. I know I'm going to go up onto the M8, but I know I would get there. You know, I don't need to understand every road and every turn I'm going to take, but I would get there, of course, because I would just start driving. So, yeah, sorry, I had to change venue there because my daughter came down for her breakfast, so I'm upstairs in my living room now. So that's the point that I was trying to make. You know, we just need to know what's the next right step. We don't need to understand the whole journey. And that's something that I think if we all took on board. You know, a book I'm reading, the guy was saying in it that if you went on a date, you wouldn't just marry the person after the first date. I mean, some folk do, I suppose. But you would take a whole process, wouldn't you? You would go through dating them, and then you'd maybe move in together, and then you'd maybe eventually get married or have kids, and that is a process. Whereas with some things like a new job or a new life or new ideas that you've got, you think that it should just happen instantly, that you should just be able to jump right in and know every single answer to every single question and be fully committed. Of course, you need to sort of flirt with your ideas, you know, you need to just take the next step and the next step. And sometimes you have to go a different way, and that's all right. You don't have to know it all and go the way that you said you were going to go. You know, I feel quite clear on what it is I want to do, but I'm not worried how I get there. And actually, if the path changes on my way, then that's going to be all right with me. It really is going to be all right with me. So that was the Wednesday Wisdom on a Friday morning this week. We've still got tickets for my event a week on Tuesday, and I'm so excited for that. I did change, if you've seen the last video, I said it was called the Mindset Marinade or something. Wasn't it Marinade? I don't know what it was. I can't remember now. Meridian. But we've changed it to Mapping Your Mindset. I did a wee brainstorm with my pal, Vary, and we changed it to Mapping Your Mindset. And so that's what it's called. And I've got some lovely stuff printed for that, and a wee present for everybody that's coming too. So I hope you can make that. The tickets are £10, and they're on Eventbrite, and I'll
put, if I can, a wee link to that in the comments here below this and the text. But if I can't, just go into Eventbrite and look for Ignite Your Life. Or if you follow me on social media and Hughes Ignite, then you'll be able to find it on there. Have a wonderful Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Try something different. Have a think about what's the first right step, what's the next right step, because that's all you ever have to know. So have a lovely weekend. Sorry about the jumping about and that now my computer's all shaking because I'm just holding it. Have a lovely weekend, and I will speak to you next Wednesday. And I'm going to put an alarm in my diary, so I will be back next Wednesday. Bye.